Hi, my name's Sue Adams, and I'm one of a number of people in a group called Responsible Energy Action. And we decided this year we would try to organize an event for World Oceans Day. It's an internationally recognized day. It's being marked in countries all around the world with celebrations of the ocean and learning a little bit about why we should protect the ocean and how we can do that.
Hi, so my name's Jeanette Fecto and I'm with Responsible Energy Action. Responsible Energy Action is an Antigonish-based group which came together initially about 2 and some years ago out of a concern over fracking in Nova Scotia, but we very quickly realized that our interests were much broader than just that one issue. We still care deeply about that issue, but we wanted to not only be a group that was, railing against something, but also a group that celebrated positives and looked at alternative and responsible ways to both obtain and use energy. So we've become interested in a broad number of conservation issues, and I think you might almost say we're an environmental group now.
Right now, environmental approval has just been given for drilling for oil and gas in the Gulf of St. Lawrence, which is problematic. It's a very sensitive marine environment, and any kind of spill could really wreak havoc on the coastlines of, well, it would be 5 provinces. So we're trying to raise a little bit of awareness about that. We also like to encourage people to do their part by using energy more efficiently, because it ultimately all comes down to us. If we reduce our need and our want for energy, then less of it will have to be obtained from fossil fuels.
The events or the participation that we have some information set up about the possibility of drilling for oil and gas in the Gulf of St. Lawrence, which is obviously a concern that would impact the ocean. And we have some scientific kids events going on. But I find that more of our events tend to be on the cultural side. So we've had singing, there's been some kids book reading, some song, etc. So it's just, there's a hula hoop team out there and jugglers. So I'm just really enjoying how many people came out and how we're all just here because we value and appreciate the ocean.
Hello, I'm Anders Fish. I'm at World Oceans Day and having a great time kayaking, enjoying the ocean air and the wonderful waves. Lots of people around, which is fantastic to see all these people come out and see people smiling and appreciating the oceans.
My name is Susan Eaton. I'm a volunteer with Responsible Energy Action, which is a wonderful group of people here in Antigonish that is working very hard on various issues related to energy and things like hydraulic fracturing, because we're not very happy with that. But we also do some other things. And I was part of organizing this day at Mahoney's Beach, where we wanted to celebrate World Oceans Day and bring people together to appreciate in a very special way all of the stuff that's going on with our oceans, with our water, with each other. We've done some good work today around education on piping plovers, that we're trying to be careful to preserve their environment and just to have a little bit of fun. And I'm also a raging granny, so the Raging Grannies have been singing as well with some of our ocean songs and just having some fun doing that.
We don't want no spills in our ocean. We don't want no spills in our sea. Our Gulf of St. Lawrence is precious, so let's keep it oil and gas free. Go back, go back, go back, you drillers, to where you come from. Go back, and leave our Gulf waters alone. The ocean
I'm Leslie Buckland-Nicks, and I live in Antigonish. I'm also with the Antigonish Harbour Watershed Association, and in the background you can see that Heather Mayhew, my partner with the Watershed Association, has organized a little event where it's called the Community Aquatic Monitoring Program that the watershed group's involved in. And she's got a demonstration there where she has brought some little critters that live in the ocean into a bucket, and it's like a child magnet. The children come and they get their hands in the water and they learn a little bit about the critters. And actually the watershed group is involved in a multi-year study of the monitoring the fish, and mostly fish species in the harbor. So this is actually George's Bay. The harbor is in that direction, and that's where we actually do the monitoring.
Hi, I'm Bryson Perrin. I'm a student at St. Francis Xavier. This summer I'm working for the Department of Fisheries and Oceans Canada and the Southern Gulf of the St. Lawrence Coalition for Sustainability. So basically this summer I'm working at the CAMP program, which is the Community Aquatic Monitoring Program. And what I'll be doing is going to different estuaries and testing out the health of them by catching fish, testing salinity, dissolved oxygen, and a bunch of other things with community volunteers. So today we're at World Oceans Day here at Mahoney's Beach, and we set out a little touch area, caught some shrimp and mussels, some crabs, and put them all in there and let the kids come and play and pick them up and see them, kind of thing. And they got really interested in it, which is really good because it kind of teaches them the value of the ocean and gets them interested in it, which is what we're going to need to have a better future.
So this event has got artists and singers all coming together to celebrate World Oceans Day. The oceans are in serious danger right now because of overfishing, acidity that's basically making it difficult for a lot of the creatures that live in the ocean to, like coral reefs and that sort of thing. And just the pressures that all our human population has put on the ocean has made ocean under stress. So we would really support the moratorium on drilling in the oceans, in the Gulf of St. Lawrence, and also we would like to support Canada increasing its protected areas in the ocean. We don't have a very good record for protecting large areas of the ocean, and that's one thing that we would really like to see.
Responsible Energy Action felt that it was really important to acknowledge on this World Oceans Day for our event that we're holding this event at Mahoney's Beach, which forms part of unceded Mi'kmaq territory. In fact, the whole of what we call Nova Scotia and parts of New Brunswick is Mi'kmaq territory that we, as myself, as a descendant of white folks, is a guest upon. So we just wanted to appreciate, to express the feeling we have that we are honored and very lucky to be able to be on Mi'kmaq territory, to benefit from all the beauty and wonderful bounty that this land offers to sustain us.
My name's Rachel Garbry, and I'm here at World's Ocean Day at beautiful Mahoney's Beach. I think this is a fabulous event. It's so cool to have the whole community coming together to really celebrate our oceans, and I think it's a great reminder that we're all connected by these waters around the world, and it's so cool to see people out, I guess, playing together, eating together, singing together, and really exercising our strengths as a community. So I came with a few hula hoops, and I've just been really having fun hula hooping, learning a lot of new tricks from some great little people who are teaching me a lot. And yeah, I love hula hooping, I love sharing it with people, so that's what I've been doing on the beach today.
just think it's very, very important to engage the community of Antigonish and area in appreciating and finding ways to sustain our environment and the wonderful stuff that we've got ready around us. I grew up in Saskatchewan, no oceans there. One of the things that I've really appreciated is that, you know, when you live in Nova Scotia, you're never more than, I think it's 20 minutes from a piece of ocean. And that's a great gift. So we need to be very, very careful to support that, sustain that, protect that, and leave a legacy for our children and our grandchildren so that the oceans are well kept and well monitored and continue to supply us with food that we can eat and oxygen that we can breathe and all of those other wonderful things.
I'm Jay Ross. I'm with REA, Responsible Energy Action, organizing an event for World Oceans Day because we're concerned about the use of energy and where we get it. In particular, fossil fuels are contributing to greenhouse gas emissions, which are contributing to climate change. I've been working on a metaphor. The metaphor of the train hurtling towards a mountain where there should be a tunnel, but it hasn't been built yet. And thinking about our political leadership and its failure to recognize the disaster that's coming, and the people on the train who seem to be enjoying themselves as the train continues to speed up. So we are working towards hitting the brakes and trying to get some action on building a tunnel and trying to think of alternative ways of getting there that don't involve fossil fuels. So it'd be nice to develop that metaphor in a way that allows us to communicate this message to the people who count. That is the passengers, the train drivers, and everyone else concerned with how we get and use energy.
Very recently, actually, the president of the World Bank, which is a fairly important and impressive international body, encouraged different governments to begin to divest from the fossil fuel industry, recognizing that fossil fuels contribute a great deal to climate change. So I think the tide is beginning to turn, to use a kind of an oceans metaphor. I think World Oceans Day is important to help us all realize that the ocean feeds us, the ocean helps clean our air. You know, we're very tightly bound up with the life in the ocean, even though we don't see it often as we see the natural world on land. So celebrating the ocean on a day like today is really important to help people realize that this is a vital part of our world ecosystem.
Because it's good to recognize our impact on the ocean, and also being able to appreciate the natural world around us.
We are connected to the waters, and they nourish our bodies, our hearts and our souls, and they really bring and keep our communities together. So I think we should be celebrating the ocean every single day, but it's great to have a day where we can openly acknowledge and celebrate together as community.
It's got to be one of the most wonderful things we could be doing, and in this, you know, there's hardly a cloud in the sky, the sun is shining, the breeze is fresh, and we've all been smiling as a result. So it's just a wonderful way to be together.
I just want to say a huge thanks to Responsible Energy Action for making this possible, and everyone for sharing a piece of yourself at the beach today.
We ask you to protect them and to keep them drilling free. Reduce your global footprint.